Hi, welcome to Defcon Sports. I'm Vernon. Welcome to the Defcon Rugby show. A bit later today. I was a bit busy. Had a bit of trouble there. I should have had a guest on today. Dean Cook from Vietnam there. Our good friend Dean should have been on the show. I just couldn't get the sound to work, and I want to apologize to Dean. Dean, sorry about that, my friend. I'll get you on again as soon as possible, man, because I love your insights. You man who speaks his mind, which we love you on Defcon Sports. Almost too much, but no, we love you on the show. So. Get you back soon, man. Apologies to Dean. Next drink is on me, Dean. But we do have a rugby show today, and we'll get quickly. It is Defcon. I would say Defcon 2. No, not Defcon 1. Defcon 2 today. It is hotting up. The banter between the Irish and South Africans are getting a bit harsh, but crucial, a bit out of hand maybe. But it's exciting. There's a real build-up to that game. Ireland against South Africa. It's going to be an absolute screamer. And don't forget, of course, it is live on this channel. How's it, Paul? Hi, Mandy. That is going to be an absolute screamer. But there's only one place we can start today on this program, and that was this man, Franco Mostert. Red card rescinded. That means he's clear to play. He's not playing in the lineup. But no bans for Franco Mostert, which is a good thing. Yeah. It's going to be good. And Swartz is in it. They got too much. Yes, they did get there was a lot of people with a lot of opinions about these red cards. Not just from Franco Mostert. Everybody's red card there. It's just getting out of hand here with these referees, the TMOs, especially the TMOs. When the referee blows his whistle, makes the decision, TMO is supposed to help you on that one. I think they should get some rugby players in those TMOs, you know. Get an old Victor Matfield or somebody else. Get him on there. Get like 3 rugby players. Each got a button, red, yellow. Press the button, it's done. They take way too long to make the decisions in the first place, which drives me absolutely up the pole. But I'm glad that logic prevailed, and Franco Mostert is no more suspended. So that is a good thing. He's not in the lineup for this weekend. Talking about this weekend, let's just check out those fixtures quickly. There we go. I'm sorry, I had to move everything around because I had Dean in here. That's why I did start a minute late to try to get everything around. But that's just the way it is, guys. That is the games for the weekend. Georgia, Japan, Romania. I said Georgia, Japan. Let's get into that quickly. I think Georgia is going to win that one. It's going to be a tight one, though. I think that one actually would be a great one to watch. I want to see if I can get that somewhere. Then Romania, Uruguay. I see Uruguay winning that one. We have Wales, New Zealand, although the New Zealand has changed their lineup. We'll get into the New Zealand lineup. Totally changed it. I think they must have made at least about 11 changes for that lineup against Wales. But still, that lineup should be enough to spank Wales for that one. Then we got Portugal, Canada. I'm going with a Portugal win in that one. Spain, Fiji. I think it's going to be a Fijian win there. Ireland, South Africa. I think it's going to be a close one. I know Vic said it's not going to be close, but I think it's going to be close. I think it's been at least between 3 and 5 points the difference. I hope not. I hope the Springboks spank them. But I think it's going to be that. It's going to be a tight one there in Dublin. Then we have France, Australia. Always depends what French team rocks up and what Australian team rocks up. I've got both lineups, so we can check them out later on. French doesn't really matter the lineup. It's just, do they feel like playing or not? Typical French. I was talking to one French guy at work. He said that team is so inconsistently, it's unbelievable. Then we have Italy, Chile. I think Italy should do that one. Scotland, Tonga. That should belong to Scotland. Yes, get the rugby players into TMO. Especially, mostly it happens to forwards, right? So get 3 forwards in there for the game. You know, you got the pundits on the field already. You know, they're talking there. When they finish talking, quickly go up and do the TMO quickly, man. It's not... You always got 3-4 pundits there, ex-rugby players. Get those guys, those pundits, sit on the sideline, press the little button, done and dusted, man. Then we have Scotland, Tonga. I think Scotland is, well, maybe, you never know, after last weekend, maybe their psyche's not up there for much, but I would say Scotland should beat Tonga. And of course, the game I'm really looking forward to as well, England against Argentina. Come on, Argentina, los Pumas! Vámonos, muchachos! That one should be a good game too, and I hope the Argentinians win. So we got that game live on the channel as well, so check that out. Those are the games of the weekend. But there's only one place we can start there, and those are the lineups. And this is the Irish lineup for the game against the Boks. I only did the starting lineup. We got the front row, Andrew Porter, Dan Sheenan, and Tag Fuller. Irish hasn't changed much. James Ryan there and Tag Byrne as the locks. Then we got Ryan Bird, Josh Van der Vlier, and Kalen Doris, the loose forwards. Jameson Gibson Park at 9. Sam Pendergast at 10. James Lowe on the left wing. Bandeaki and Gary Ringrose in the centre positions. Tommy O'Brien on the right wing. And Mac Hansen, the man who scored the hat-trick last weekend for the Irish, at the fullback. So that is a good, decent, very strong team there from the Irish. Let's check out the box quickly. There we go. Just put that up there. That did come out today. Bourne Fenter. Check out, Vic's got a show about that one, so check that one out. Bourne Fenter, Malcolm Marks, and Thomas the Toy in the front row. No really surprises there. Evan Etzebeth, Ron Nortier at the locks. No surprises there. Peter Steff the Toy, Jasper Wusse, and Sia Khaleesi, the loose forwards. No surprise there either. Then at 9, Kobus Reibach, no surprise. Sasha FM at 10, no surprise. Cheslin Colby at 11. Now that was a bit of a surprise for me, I must say. Damien DeLinde and Jesse Creel in the inside and outside centre banked on. Then we have Cannon Moody on the right wing. Cool thing, Cannon Moody, Ethan Hooker, one of the two. Doesn't really matter for me. Good choice there. And then at the fullback, it is Damon Willemse. That is your lineup for this weekend for that Ireland against the Box game. It's going to be super exciting. Can't wait. Live on this channel. Join us. So those are those two games. Let's check out the New Zealand against Wales. There we go. Goes to the lineups up top there. I'll get quickly through them. I mean, but the Welsh, I fear hammering coming here for the Welsh. But you never know. Miracles do happen. Reece Carr, Dewey Lake, and Kieran Asarati there, the front row. David Jenkins, Adam Beard in the locks. Alex Mann, Harry Davies, Aaron Wainwright are the loose forward. Thomas Williams is the scrum half. Dan Edwards is the fly half. Tom Rogers on the left wing. Joe Hawkins, Max Llewellyn inside and outside centres. Louis Rees-Zammit starts his first game at the right wing, and Blair Murray there. But it doesn't matter what the Welsh put out, because it is New Zealand where with an absolute, changed a lot, but it's still a very good side, extremely good. You have Tamati Williams, Samisinu Takayo, Pasilo, Tosi, you got Scott Barrett, Fabian Hollands, Simon Parker, Duplessis Karifi, also a good player. Wallace Atiti there at the 8. You have Cortis Ratima on the 9. Damon McKenzie starts at 10 this weekend. You got Caleb Clark on the left wing. Aaron Leonard Brown and Rico Iwani on the inside and outside centre. Will Jordan will play on the right wing, and Ruben Love gets that start on the fullback position. So that is New Zealand against Wales. I see a big win for New Zealand, at least 30 points. That's what I think. 30 points. And then later on the evening, also live on the channel, it is France against France against Australia. This one is still, if Australia can win, they can overtake France. So there's still a game to play here for the Aussies. Jean-Baptiste Grand, Julien Mochard, and Regis Motagne are all starting in the front row there for France. Flamand and Moufou are the locks. We have Gerloch, Olivier, and Aldit are the loose forwards. Luku and Ntmak are your scrum off and fly off positions. Louis Barry on the left wing. Gaël Figu are inside centre. Nicolas Deportier on the outside centre. Damien Penon on the right wing, and Thomas Ramos is your fullback. We go thickly to the Oz lineup. Nothing changed much here. Angus Bell, Billy Pollard, and Tanila Tupau are your front row. Nick Frost and Jeremy Williams on the locks. We have Tom Hooper, Fraser McWright, and Harry Wilson in the loose forward positions. Jake Gordon at 9. Carter Gordon at 10. Dylan Peach on the left wing. Len Ikitau and Joseph Swali, your centre pairing. Harry Potter, the magician, at right wing. And Max Jorgensen on your fullback position. Those are the Oz. I don't know. Australians don't have a big pool to pick up players, I must say. So they're picking normally whatever is fit. We have another little thing going on. It is Player of the Year. I just did the Player of the Year because that's the only one that really interests me much. We have Luis Biel Barry, Peter Steff the Toy, Malcolm Oxen, Oxen Che on that one. Listen here, you can give it to any one of those three box. Peter Steff, Malcolm Marx, or Ox and Che. Any one of them really deserves. Luis Bielbarri played a fantastic year so far. He hasn't done very well at this autumn internationals, but I heard that doesn't count for this competition. But he did score a hell of a lot of tries there in the summer and in the Six Nations. But if I had to choose one, I would give it to Ox. A prop. Normally, I don't think it's ever been nominated. I heard that once at a chat. It hasn't never been nominated. So I'd like to see a prop winner. Ox and Che had a good. He's played for the Box. He always plays super well. For the Sharks, last year, but for the Box, he always turns up and plays fantastic, man. So I'd give it to Ox. Je t'aime. Oh, mon ami. Got a bit of a cold. Sorry about that. So I would give it to Ox. That is my opinion. But otherwise, guys, we do have 3 games this weekend on the channel. We've got the Box, so Ireland versus the Box. We've got France versus Australia. And then on Sunday, it's England against Argentina. And I can't wait for that one because last week we had a lot of Argentinians in there in the game, which was so much fun as well. So, vámonos Argentina. And of course, guys, sorry, this show has been a little bit because I prepared everything with Dean and should have been a bit different than it is now, but never mind. Sometimes you just have to wing it and get through the show. But that is the show for today. Join us for the rugby this weekend. Don't forget to join Vic tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, for the daily sports show. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification when we're on. Guys, have a fantastic evening. Join me later on basketball tonight. In about an hour's time, it is Anadolu FS basket against Barcelona. EuroLeague basketball, fantastic. Join me for that one later on, guys. See ya.